Welcome to We Know Sports. Tap in, tap in.
Special guests, great topics, incredible insight, and timely updates.
We know sports.
We know sports.
Yeah, yeah. We know sports.
We know sports.
Yeah, yeah. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. You are now tuned in. We know sports.
We know sports.
Yeah. We know sports. How y'all doing out there? Hope y'all all right. Once again, appreciate you for liking, commenting, subscribing to the video. Once again, I'm back with my boy Kelly P. Say what's up, Kelly.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
People want to tend to be surprised about what happened this week, but I'm not surprised. Neither are you, Kelly. I think we saw this coming. So right out the gate, we just gonna go ahead and attack it. Colorado laid a goose egg. They went into Oregon, and it just looked like, to me, this is what it looked like. It looked like Colorado's offensive line just wasn't ready.
No, Oregon is a top tier team. Colorado, this is their first year under head coach Deion Sanders. They were without Travis Hunter, but I don't think that would have made too big of a difference.
Nah, I don't think it would have neither.
Yeah, they were just Dan Lannon, second-year coach for Oregon. Protege of Kirby Smart, took over 2 years after that first championship at Georgia, took over at Oregon. He's got that team primed and ready. They have Bo Nix, under center. He is a great quarterback.
Yeah, he's a Heisman candidate.
Oh, yeah. And on defense, Dan Lanning is a defense-oriented guy, and he attacked them the whole game, kept Schrader, running for his life.
I mean, I didn't see him move the ball in the first half at all. Like,
they didn't.
I kept seeing 3 and outs. Schroeder was just running for his life, you know what I'm saying, back there. They couldn't, the offensive line was just a disaster.
Oh, yeah, this is built. It's not going to happen in 1 year. I know everybody wants it to happen. Deion wants his team to be successful, but it's going to take time to get the necessary pieces. You can't just fill with the transfer portal a whole team,
Right.
Against a powerhouse like Oregon, and then I'm afraid the same thing's going to happen this coming Saturday when they play number 5 USC. They're in for it, but they're playing at home this week. But I don't think much is going to change.
I don't think much is going to change either. Does USC have a defense like Oregon?
Yeah, they have a really good defense. They have a transfer from Georgia, 5-star Barry Alexander, who is just wreaking havoc in the West. He's back there probably every other play. So I guess they're gonna, he's gonna introduce himself this come Saturday in a hard way.
What was the worst looking like? What unit looked the worst to you? Like, why did Colorado just not be able to do anything? Bo Nix had, he was just out there on the beach, like no pressure, clean pocket every time he threw the ball. I think he only got sacked once, you know what I'm saying? They got back to him, I saw once.
Yeah, they did get back there. That one guy that got number 44, I can't remember his name, but he got back there on him pretty quick. Swatted the other guy's hands down, and he was on it. But that was really the only highlight on defense besides the one pick, and it was towards the end of the game, so that don't really matter. Skill set, recruiting, coaching, Deion's a good coach, like I said, but Dan has all the pieces, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, all top tier people, high quality.
Right.
And, Oregon is a team built built on high standards. You know, people on the West Coast want to go to Oregon and USC and teams like that. You know, like I said, this is Deion's first year, so he hasn't got that yet, and he's got a rough way to go because this week was just the first week of many.
Right. The record you predicted for him was, I believe, 7-5. You still sticking with that?
Yeah, I'm sticking with 7-5 because they do have a few more easy games.
Okay. Do you put a lot of blame on Deion Sanders this game? They barely put up points.
Yeah, I don't put blame on him, but you know, he's a showman. You know, he's always been about showmanship, and I don't know if you've seen the pregame conference, you know, when Lanning was talking to his team, where he said he's playing for the W, where Deion and them are playing for clicks.
Right.
You know, and this game's not played in Hollywood, it's played in the grass. And he just got his team really, really fired up for the game, and they went out there and showed out.
Yeah, I think every game Deion plays, or you know, Colorado plays, they're gonna get the best out of every team they play.
Yeah, the teams are headhunting.
Yeah, they really want to beat Colorado. I think for reasons that's obvious, or just it's a lot of, you know, when somebody's getting a lot of love, then you know the others, you know, feel a lot of hate. So you know, it's a lot of talk about Deion, Colorado this, Colorado that. So I think teams, you know, want to shut all that up, and you know, whenever they play them.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So, Travis Hunter, what game do you think he'll be ready to suit up and play? And then when he come back, do you think he'll be playing both sides of the ball?
Yeah, I think so. They said he could be back for this game. Like I said, I don't think it'll make much difference if he's there or not, you know, because it's USC. But they said up to 3 weeks, so I'm not quite sure yet. You know, they haven't gave an update this week.
Okay.
So that's where we're at there. USC rolled in that division this week. Utah won again. Number 11 Utah beat number 22 UCLA 14-7 without their starting quarterback still. So honestly, the powerhouse in that, which unless Utah gets Cam Rising back, Colorado's not even an issue in that league.
Right.
USC and Oregon will battle it out for the top spot in the West.
Okay, and they look like two good teams. I watched USC and Oregon play this week, and of course Oregon looked good, and USC they had a little shootout game, but you know, Caleb, you know, did what he did, and they pulled out the W.
Right, and then you still got Washington, number 8 ranked Washington, and they beat California 59-32 under Michael Penix. You know, he's also a Heisman candidate, and they have all the weapons as well. So right now, you know, I hate to say it, but you know, the Pac-12, honest, this is their last year, looking like the best conference in the whole country, even over the SEC as far as top 10 teams.
Right. They got some good teams in there. I can honestly say. And last question about Colorado, and we'll move on. Do you see Schroeder Sanders still being a Heisman candidate after this performance and knowing the upcoming schedule?
I don't think he's a Heisman candidate. I think he's a top draft pick. I think he's a first-round draft pick. He doesn't have the weapons around him like everybody else does. You know, he doesn't have what Caleb Williams has, you know, a top-tier offensive line, and Bo Nix, you know, 6 years of experience. He doesn't have all that.
Right.
You know, so you need those things to win. You know, you can't just have 1 or 2 players. You have to have 22. Plus some.
Correct.
You are now watching 702 Visions.
Shout out to y'all boys, man.
I ain't hard to find. Get at me.
702 Vision, District 1104.